Laura, tell me about the kind of experience you had before you started to author the book, and why did that drive you to write the book?
So I worked in big corporate businesses for about 25 years, and even though they were in 6 different sectors, so lots of different business sectors, I started to see lots of patterns emerging. And also for me, I like change and variety. So even though I was moving around different types of organizations, I was finding that it was very similar, ultimately. So I fancied a change. And part of that process was going back to school, and I had to identify a research project. And as part of that, it really made me think about, what do I want to know more about? What am I noticing is important? What would be useful to uncover more for other people? And that's where the research project came from. And that kind of kick-started my interest in this whole area, because people kept repeatedly telling me that this was an issue, that they'd get to midlife, things would change around them, they'd feel stuck or dissatisfied and really unable or unsure about what to do. So I must have had hundreds of people over the years at this stage of their life and their career telling me that they were stuck or dissatisfied and it was time to do something else, but they were really unsure about what they wanted to do. So I thought, well, let's unpack that, let's understand more about it and see what we can do to help. So I wanted to reach more people. So rather than having lots of one-to-one conversations, I felt it was important to be able to understand more about it and then to share that more widely, hence the book.
And had that connected to your own journey as well? Had you gone through a similar kind of dynamic?
I really had, actually. So yeah, after my 25 years of working in corporate businesses, I really felt I wanted a change. But again, I wasn't sure what that was. So I knew I didn't want to just keep doing the same sort of work over and over again. But I didn't really know what else I could do or what else was available or what would work for me. Also, my home life was coming to various stages. So my kids were growing up. I'd got divorced. I'd lost somebody. So those sorts of things can bring life, I guess, into perspective. So the combination of feeling a bit unsure and dissatisfied with what was going on at work, but also life events were kind of saying, take stock, do something else. So yeah, it was all around the same time. They were probably a couple of years apart, but they weren't. So I was probably a couple of years ahead of the research that I was doing, which was probably helpful in a way, because I felt like I could relate to what a lot of people were saying.